It is days after Russia hit Kiev with its powerful nuclear-capable hypersonic Oreshnik missile. It has carried out some major strikes in the northern Ukrainian city of Chernihiv, and nearly about 15 explosions were reported across Chernihiv, located near the border with Belarus and Russia, as the Russia-Ukraine war continues to escalate at a pretty alarming pace, possibly even potentially spreading to Belarus. Residential and infrastructure damage has been reported across Chernihiv, while casualty figures have not been confirmed. Then, after using the Oreshnik missile, Moscow has threatened a fresh wave of systematic strikes on Kiev, targeting decision-making centers, command posts and drone manufacturing facilities in the city. Issuing a direct threat to Russia's ally Belarus, Ukraine's Unmanned Systems Forces commander Robert Madyar stated that Ukraine has listed about 500 potential strike targets inside the Belarusian territory. He stated that the list of targets will be struck immediately by the Ukrainian drones if Belarus decides to enter into the war directly. Meanwhile, the Russian ambassador to the United Nations, Vasily Nebenzia, has announced the opening of a criminal investigation into the 22nd of May strike on a student dormitory in Starobilsk in the Russian-occupied eastern Ukraine. He claimed 3 successive waves of Ukrainian drones had leveled a 5-story college dormitory, reportedly killing about 21 students in their sleep.
The deliberate nature of the attack is further confirmed by the fact that 16 UAVs targeted the same location in 3 successive waves, causing the 5-story dormitory building to collapse down to the 2nd floor. It's yet another glaring manifestation of the Nazi and terrorist character of the Kiev regime, which does not hesitate to kill minors in cold blood. Russian investigative authorities have opened a criminal case on charges of terrorism.
On Putin's command, Russia warned the United States to evacuate its embassy in Kiev, asking the U.S. diplomats to leave immediately ahead of Russia's strikes. Similar warnings were also issued to other foreign missions as well. In the latest, Russia has in fact passed a law asking its top financial institutions, including Russia's biggest bank, to buy and deploy drones for their safety and to shoot down Ukrainian drones themselves. And we earlier spoke to Scott Lucas, who's a professor of international politics at the Clinton Institute, University College Dublin. Listening to what he had to say.
No, it's not the biggest escalation of the war. Let's take this in 2 respects. First of all, the Ukraine call, which says, look, if Belarus attacks us, then we will respond. That's in the context since February 2022 and the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the full-scale invasion, where Moscow has wanted Belarus to enter that war. But the Belarusian leader, Alexander Lukashenko, has held out against that. He's held out against sending troops then. He's held out against Belgium's forces joining the Russian missiles and drones that have bombarded Ukraine on a daily basis. But Russia and Belarus staged nuclear drills last week. Moscow is also playing up other signs that it would like Belarus to enter the war. So Ukraine is saying, look, no, this is off limits. The second argument here, and you talked about it previously in your report, is the fact that Russia has escalated its drone and missile strikes on Ukraine in the past couple of weeks. In a 48-hour period alone, last week, it fired more than 1,600 drones and 90 missiles on civilian areas. On Sunday, it fired more than 600 drones and scores of missiles, most of them at Kyiv.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.